Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance, and you've joined us as this battle has commenced. And here you're looking at an M40, M43. It's the Tier 8 American SPG, and it's under the command of Slow Walker 99, and he's on the defending spawn of Karelia. This is an assault battle. Okay, he's backing up very, very slowly, and I apologise for the jittery signal. I think that is the replay. Yes, it's purely the replay. And yep, it's still a bit all over the place. Anyway, he's got an 8-inch howitzer. This is the M43 version, based on the M4 chassis. And he's aiming at a Striv 103B down in the south. We'll bring up the mini-map a little so we can see it. Right. Lost sight of the Striv. But what we can see is an Object 416 and a Centurion 5-1. And I think we're going to go for the Centurion. Weaker armour. Round out. Oh, he's pulling away. And the shell lands behind him. It stuns the 416, but he gets rid of the stun straight away. Okay, what have we got over here? We've got a Batchat 25, a Charioteer, and we've also got a Malshan and a T95. Now, unfortunately, they're being, well, fortunately, I suppose, they're being pushed back down the south by a strong force who've moved up onto the northeast corner. We're almost reloaded. It's about a 35-second reload. Gonna go for the Batchat 25? I think so. Trying to line up a shot. Round out. Looks good. It is good! 972 hit points there. That's a very valuable hit. The Batchat 25 ton is one of the most devastatingly difficult targets to kill. It's a very fast medium. This is a tier 10 battle. And he's in bottom tier Arty, which means he's going to earn extra XP for every shot. Okay, almost loaded, going for the T95. If you can get a shell onto the rear of that vehicle, he'll explode the fuel tanks and possibly take the tank out completely. But he's going after the Charioteer, and unfortunately he pulls back just in time to just get splash. So he's been stunned. Now that T95, it's an unusual fact that they have those fuel tanks open at the back of the vehicle, and it's probably one of the weak spots that enemy tanks can't normally hit, because they can't normally see the fuel tanks unless they get behind the T95. But an Arty shell is coming in from above, so it's fairly easy. Well, fairly easy. It is possible to rupture those fuel tanks. Fires at the Malshan. Gets a direct hit. 59 hit points. Must have hit some strong armour. Now we've switched to the south because we've got a T10 down there. And a T54E1 who's spotting for him. The T10 is a tier 9 heavy tank, so he's an important target. But the T54E1, well, unfortunately, he's only tier 8. Tier 9, sorry. Right, there's the T10, and we've got him by the ass because he's exposing himself, hiding behind the bunker. We fire a round in. Oh, we didn't get him. He must have pulled away from that spot before our shell landed. Now, remember, this is an assault battle, so the enemy has to conquer and capture our cap or kill all of the tanks on the defending team within 10 minutes, and they've had 5 minutes already. So they're going to have to start pushing. The scores are even. We still own the northeast corner of the map, and we've got a large number of defenders defending the south. That T-54E1 is spotting for us, and we've lost contact with the tanks that were trying to get back up into the northeast corner. But there are still 11 enemy out there. We've seen a Striv 1030 turn up on the ramp in grid square D4. Now he's spotting for his team. It's very unusual to see one of them this far forward, but it probably means that there's nobody else available to do spotting, and he's decided to do it for them. Now the 8-inch howitzer is an 8-inch caliber gun. It's got penetration of 52mm and it's got alpha damage of 1050 hit points. So if you can get a direct hit and penetrate the armor, you can do an awful lot of damage with it. He's lining up a shot on that Malshan, who's now very low on hit points, but he's pulling behind that rock every time he shoots for cover. He knows that Arty's watching, but he's decided to come out, and now that shot's direct on target. It is a direct hit. Now we'll have to wait and see exactly how much damage it did, but the enemy is now pushing. They've got to push. There's only 2 minutes 45 seconds left now. And we've just lost another tank. We're 3 tanks down now. Trying to get a shot on that Scorpion. It's really difficult on the Striv. It's really difficult to, because you've got to try and loop a shell over the ridgeline into a tank that's hiding on the ridgeline. Here is the Striv, and he's gone into the cap. He is now capping. Unfortunately, he's done it a little too soon, I think, because he is going to get hit by Arty rounds. Yep, there's one. 267 hit points off him. If he sits there, everybody's just going to drive over and shoot him, get rid of him quickly. Even the ELC Evens had a go. Unfortunately, the ELC Even 90 got taken out by the Striv 103B, who's probably up on the somewhere to the south. There's the Striv 1030, and he's now in the cap again, and we're still reloading. They've got another tank nearby, the Charioteer. Now we're trying to get around into him. He pulls out, we fire a round in, and we take out the Charioteer. He's dead, and that's good news, because that means the only tank in the cap is the Striv, and there's still 1 minute 18 seconds to go. And you can see here that Slow Walker's trying to get an angle to put a shell into him. It's very difficult because he's hiding behind that rock. Oh, he's gone out the cap. He's reset his own cap. And now there's not enough time for him to cap unless one of his teammates joins him in the cap, or they kill all 3 remaining on their team. And the GWE100 just got hit. There's a Death Star, an FB215B down there, but he's still got a large number of hit points. And we're loaded, ready to shoot. 35 seconds left on the clock, and they can win. And the ISU 152 is coming in, and so's the Striv 103B. They're driving in, and the 152 is taken out by the 215B. But we've got a Charioteer and a Striv 103 joining the fight. And we lose our Death Star. We're going to try and get a shot on that Charioteer. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, to... Oh my god, the GWE 100's just been wiped out as the clock gets to 0. And we've won. But there's still 5 enemy tanks left, and I think you know what that means. Yes, it is a Kolobanov Medal. He survived all alone at the end. When the clock went to 0, the GWE had already dived. It was a third-class tanker. Bruised the medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10, but he got that Kolobanov. He stood alone against 10 enemy, and by surviving when the clock went to 0 and they failed to cap out, he managed to get a Kolobanov Medal for winning against 5 enemy tanks. So let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he didn't get the highest damage. That went to the Strip 103B. As you'd expect, he managed to get 3,718 hit points. Then we had the 212A managed 2,653. Then we've got the T54E1 with 2,347. And finally, we've got Slow Walker with 2,263 hit points of damage. So he was 4th in terms of hit points of damage, 2nd on his team. But at least he got that Kolobanov. And when it came to kills, the Death Star managed 3 kills. The Strip 103B on the enemy team managed 5 kills. And their Batchat managed 3 kills. But there we've got Slow Walker, the only one left alive on his team. 1 kill, but it was still enough to get him a win. And let's have a look at the base XP. Well, it was Slow Walker who was the leader, 630. Then we've got the Death Star with 621. And then we've got the T54E1 with 620. High score on the enemy team was there, 212A with 530 hit experience points. So let's have a look at detail. Well, he fired 8 shots. He got 4 direct hits, 4 penetration, 5 splash. Damage of 2,263 hit points, of which 1,350 were at more than 300 meters. He managed to hit 5 of the enemy, kill 1 of them, and he also managed to get 5 defense points. On a standard account, he earned 19,159 credits. He, after ammunition resupply, had 4,199 credits left over to take away. He received 630 base XP times 4 for the first victory, received a total of 2,520 experience points altogether. So, fantastic round there by Slow Walker 99. Congratulations on your Kolobanov. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.